Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust, talking about that Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, next generations, and everything in between. I was waiting for that last little pop, that explosion. Okay, so exciting news. I know we're talking about the main branch getting the update soon, and it looks like it's going to. Here's why we know this, because PTB, also known as Public Testing Branch, has just gotten an update, and it does look quite robust. And it looks like this PTB, if it is stable, could very well be a candidate for the release on May, I want to say the 26th of May, 2022, in case you're watching this in the future and you're like, what is this? Okay, so we're going to actually go over the list. It's looking, like I said, quite robust, very exciting. And yeah, let's just, there's a ton of this, so I want to rip through this as quickly as possible. Okay, a lot of people are going to be excited for these changes across the board. Okay, so changes. Again, this is for patch 1.15. I think that's the internal patch for PTB. Anyways, update the hostile indicator and timer that appears after equipping a weapon inside a safe zone. I think we're going to start to see a marker. I think that's what that means. Turret laser, restored missing crates from sunken ships on the ocean floor, making it even more lucrative. So if, you know, trying to get that safe scrap. Turret laser in the large fishing village now has a visible beam. Junk pile scientists are a bit less aggressive and won't chase players as far as they used to. Thank goodness for that, because they were wildly aggressive before. Okay. Look, isn't that the funniest little door you've ever seen in your life? Okay. Crash fixes. A rare audio crash. This one's huge. When driving a boat. That one's been around for a long time. You'd have to restart the client. We'll be testing this live on stream. I hope that is completely fixed. We'll be trying it. It also happened when you pop out of the kayak, so if that is totally fixed, that's really good. Fixed a crash caused by the contents of a note. Fixed a crash caused by auto turret lasers. Fixed a crash that could occur when approaching the oil rig. Fixed a crash that could occur when entering the tech tree. Fixed a crash caused by moving items up the crafting queue. Fixed a crash scene when using the vending machine UI. Okay, so fishing. Increased the bait value of worms. Awesome. Made it easier to fish while sitting in a boat. Also great. We did run into that. Small sharks are now can be caught from with the fishing rod. That was a thing before. Unless they knocked it out on the last update, we were always able to get small sharks, as far as I know. Maybe they're just adding it in now. I don't know. Made the fishing bobber smaller. Man, why is that so hard to bobber? I want to put an L in there. Smaller. Fixed the fishing game tip showing the wrong controls. Fixing the player being unable to move while canceling the fishing action. Fixed a missing button prompt from removing bait from fishing rods. Fixed graphical issues when fishing and when watching other players fish. Fixed being able to use items without bait values as bait. Fixed being unable to catch fish when standing on rocks. Fixed players sometimes being unable to fish in rivers. By the way, if you're looking to make scrap fishing, and it is an excellent way to get safe scrap as a solo. If you didn't know, I know we've been putting this out there for a while, but it's worth a watch. This is going to help you with your bait values and everything else. It's called Make Scrap Fishing. I will go ahead and link that video now in the upper right-hand corner. I would strongly recommend it. It's going to help you get in there and make that scrap. And apparently we can go test it over on the PTB. Okay, let's get this other piece here. There's so much. Okay, fishing village. You can no longer use the kayak to clip through the fishing nets. Change the netting around fishing villages to be a brighter color. Yeah, it did kind of look weird at long range. Lowered brightness values of boat shop lantern at the fishing village. Yes, it was like a nuclear bomb dropping when that was lit up. Vending machines at the fishing village will no longer run out of kayak and paddle blueprints. Really? Fixed missing shadows in the fishing village. Fixed a missing collision on the shop roof of the large fishing village. Oh, does that mean we can't get in the boat anymore on the top? Ah, what? Fixed players getting pushed into the water when another player purchases a boat if they're fishing at the village in the spot where boats spawn. Ah, yes. Fixed texture issues on multiple items at the fishing village. Fixed areas of the fishing village that could cause players to rubber band. Fixed some lights at the fishing village being visible during the day. Fixed animals being able to attack players in the fishing village. That's always funny when that happens. Fixed boat ownership at the fishing village not being removed if the boat isn't moved within 5 minutes. Fixed being unable to open a door at the shop at the large fishing village. Player fixes made it easier for players to jump out of deep water. That's welcomed. Damage taken from wooden floor spikes now matches screen shake and controller vibration. Fixed players taking damage when falling onto climbing nets. Fixed quick drop setting not working with the building plan. Fixed player shadow always showing on the M39 rifle equipped if there is one in their inventory. That was an odd sentence. Fixed controller vibrations sometimes being triggered even if they're turned off in the settings menu. Boats. We have the kayak and paddle added to the workbench. Level 1 tech tree. Geez. The camera won't tilt as much when you're sitting in the kayak. That's nice. Again, kayak is something you can pull around and use whenever you're fishing or going to the oil rig. It's a big deal. It's a mobile vehicle that you can put in your pants. Don't forget it. Made it easier to access boat storage after the boat has sunk. The kayak can no longer be pushed while a player is mounted to it. Thank goodness. People would push you out of the fishing village while you're trying to peacefully fish, you know, safety scrap. Fixed being unable to control kayaks from the back seat. Fixed being able to flip boats upside down by throwing melee weapons at them. Fixed, I love the stuff that we find. Fixed rubber banding when the boat, when driving rowboats, excuse me, monuments. See what I mean? This is such a robust list of fixes. This is definitely, I feel, a candidate for the last Thursday of the month. Remove duplicate blue container at the oil rig. Added some boxes so that players can reach a platform above the red keycard room at the large oil rig. Fixed heavy scientists sometimes spawning in without holding a weapon. Fixed missing vent doors on the large oil rig. Okay. Fixed flashing on and off at the oil rig. Fixed texture issues at the oil rig. Made it easier to climb through pipes at launch site. Fixed being able to place items inside launch site. Fixed the fuse box at the train yard lighting up when there is no fuse equipped. And that's good for the puzzle. Fixed the light from the searchlights at the sewer branch being visible through the walls. That's good. Fixed texture issues on ladders at the harbor. Being able to use sewer ladder at the power plant. Oh, fixed being unable to use. Wow. See, reading. I'm so good at reading. Fixed texture issues at the bandit camp. Thank you. Hopefully that helps with performance, because I know core systems have been having a hard time, even next gens. Okay. Weapons. Fixed being unable to use the hunting bow immediately after crafting. I know reloading seemed to fix that. Fixed being able to fire weapons before the equip animation finishes. Fixed fire arrows not being extinguished when switching weapons. That's nice for nighttime. Repeating reload animation on the crossbow. Fixed missing reload animation on the pump shotgun. And also fixed multiple grenade launcher ammo missing from the vending machine UI. That's good if you're trying to sell it. Items. Lightened the texture on the fire barrels. Stone axe can now be used to harvest flesh, as it should be. Reduce the cooldown time after using a large medkit. Made it easier to see out of heavy plate helmets. Reduced health points of the watchtower. Thank you. Increased capacity of the water jug. By the way, that's going to be in line with the Farming 2.0 update. If that's 5,000, I have my suspicions. The torch will go out immediately, more quickly when submerged in water, increasing the range of light produced from the torch. Nice. Soften the light produced from tuna can lamps and the miner's hats. Okay, thank goodness for that. Those, again, were like a nuclear explosion going off in your face. Water bucket losing texture when dropped from inventory. Fixed flickering texture on bucket helmets. Fixed being able to hang shotgun traps off the edge of foundations. Fixed the diving mask screen effect still being displayed when viewing the map. Fixed display of oxygen timer when using the diving tank. Also fixed the barbed wire on the high external wooden gates, dealing no damage. Woof. We didn't catch that, but that's a big one. Let's see. Fixed graphical issues when using the 4X zoom weapon. Fixed being able to use the CCTV cameras as cost items on the vending machine. Say what? Fixed being able to use the CC cameras as a cost items. Oh, yeah. Okay, for like player vending machines. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Fixed being unable to place bearskin rugs on the walls. That's good for the boosting. Fixed being able to cancel the torch extinguish animation. Fixed idle auto turret audio. Fixed idle auto turret audio missing when players wake up next to them. Whoa. Planting spots in planters being blocked by big pumpkins. Also a farming 2.0 thing, just saying. Being unable to destroy foundations that are placed underwater. Collision on small water catcher. And fix the sandbag barricade having no animation when destroyed. Whew, we're almost through this. Reduced on the world. Reduce the amount of pistol ammo that can be found in toolboxes. No. Fix the items zooming away when dropped on a slope. Fix the helicopter killing players that then spawned killing them again. Fixed light sources passing through walls outside of players' line of sight. That we did see that, and that's good because you can kind of pinpoint stuff. Like people with guns having their lights on. Fixed texture issues on power generators. Fixed the color of power lines. Fixed some areas where players could get stuck. And fixed the attack helicopter not appearing on the map. Fixed missing textures on debris made from destroying campfires. Whew! Dude, this is a long one, huh? And then we have UI. Reduce the size, reduced icons on the map. Using a hammer to upgrade building blocks will now give a visual indicator when you don't have enough resources to upgrade each material. Fix stack splitting UI, not closing the inventory. Closing if the inventory is updated. Hopefully we don't have any more split glitches. Those are annoying. Fix being able to research broken items. Oh no! Fix losing water when swapping fresh water and salt water between containers of different sizes. Also a farming 2.0 thing, just saying. Flickering icons in the inventory. Fixed position of the water bucket UI. Fixed 0 not being displayed on the UI when opening a code lock door. Fixed code lock UI not always closing after 4 numbers have been entered. Eesh. Fixed being unable to stack scrap when moving it from container to inventory. That's a good one because you take the extra time to actually do it and you get shot. Fixed swapped clothing being dropped instead of being added to an empty space in the inventory hotbar when the inventory is full. So there you go. This is on PTB now. This definitely looks like it's a candidate. Less any major glitches or hiccups. And again, that could happen. Knock on wood. I hope it doesn't. Hope everything goes smoothly because that means this is going to push over to the Fishing Village update to main branch. And a lot of these fixes we've been looking for too, just even outside of the Fishing Village. I like that timer is looking real good. So yeah, very excited for all of this stuff. And you know, that can usher in the next content that's coming through. And especially Power Surge. I know that's on the end of the roadmap, but again, custom servers definitely seem to be orbiting that Power Surge. So very excited for that. You know what? If you want to know more about the custom servers, I'll go ahead and link that video now in the upper right-hand corner. Doodle-doop. If you want to go check that bad boy out, we've talked about it quite a bit. So if you're into it, we'll also be running some stuff too. This one's been way long, so we might as well just end this thing here. If you did find this useful and helpful, be sure to drop a like. It helps out. And Susan, recommend us more. Apparently she doesn't like us. We must be on the poo-poo list, like on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, if you're into it, consider dropping that subscribe and turning on that notification bell. And click it to all. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video / live stream. Can't wait to test these things out. I really, really, really hope this stuff is stable for all of us because we really need that new content coming in. And the Fishing Village is a nice update for everybody. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye. Boombox.